It's beer time, but we're not drinking it.
We're
We're brewing it. And it's a St. Peter's Brewery kit. It makes 40 pints and it's a ruby red ale, 4.3% approximately. It's supposed to be a sweet, peppery red ale with hints of vine fruits. So that's what we're brewing. And it says for the primary fermentation that the temperature should be kept at between 18 and 20. So I've just turned on the fermentation unit and the heater is on, so it's bringing it up to temperature. So in the box we have 2 cans which will go into hot water, or hot water will be poured on them and stirred, then topped up with cold water. And then we got some hop powder, and you can see that, and yeast. And then it will be put to bed in the fermentation unit. So I've got to go and sterilise this, as well as this, and the airlock. So that's what I'll do now, and then I'll come back and we will get the beer going. So everything has been sterilised, ready for the brew, and it started raining, as you can probably hear. So it's supposed to be mixed with 6 pints of hot water. There's 4 in there, there's 2 in there. So I've opened these and it's time to pour them in. There is no sugar this time. It doesn't say add sugar, so I can only assume it's in this mix already. So normally you add a kilo of sugar as well.
Yeah, I thought you said we might have to get some.
Yeah, that's when it comes to bottling and kegging.
Oh, I see.
You add some then for the secondary fermentation. But normally you do put a kilogram in it.
What likes the smell? I think it's disgusting.
It's lush.
Really?
All the glasses are steaming up. Oh, that's hot. Get the second one in.
Second one.
Don't you like that smell?
Not really.
Lovely.
And it looks, look at that. It looks disgusting.
Slush.
That's it. Oh, you got it all over your sanitised thing, Robert.
Yeah, well, that's alright. It's going to be underwater soon.
Well, you should be careful with that.
Well, I can't see anything.
You're going to burn yourself.
I can't see nothing.
Oh, dear.
Give this one another quick rinse and then we'll be there.
He likes to get every last bit out.
Well, you can't get everything, but get as much as you can, isn't it? Right, so now I've got to top this up so it's 23 litres.
Top it with what? Cold water?
Cold water, yeah. And then we will be adding the hop sachet and the yeast. So I will do that now. I'm sure you don't want to watch me filling up a bucket. So we should be back shortly. So we're back brewing beer. St. Peter's Ruby Red Ale. And I've just topped this up with cold water. So we have 40 pints in there now. 23 litres.
Could you bath in 23 litres?
No, I don't think so. So this is the Golding's hop powder, which I'm now going to add.
Did that come with a kit?
Yep. And the instructions say add this, add the yeast, and you're away to go.
Bish bash bosh.
And it doesn't actually say stir it either, so
Oh, just add it.
yeah. So that's the hops in. Now we got the yeast.
Does it say to stir that?
No, neither of them. It just says add that, then add this, and that's your lot.
Feels weird not stirring something.
I will give it. I'm just going to give it a little stir because there's like that hop powder sitting on top. So.
Yeah.
So that is that. It's now going to go in for its primary fermentation. Got to make sure this is definitely clicked all down.
Quite heavy as well, isn't it?
It's very heavy, yeah.
See what you're doing there?
Just putting the airlock in, but I'm not going to put water in it until it's in the fermentation unit, because when you lift the handle, the water goes. So here we go. This is nearly up to 19 now. The heater is actually on, as you can see there. So it says to store it between 18 and 20. So if it drops down to 18, it will go back up to 19. If it goes up to 20, it will go back down to 19.
That's where it's going to live. How long for?
That says 4 to 6 days, but I normally leave it a week. Depends whether it's finished, you know.
And how would you know if it's finished?
Well, normally the bubbles stop happening in the airlock.
Because there's quite a bit of work goes into it, isn't
Yeah, it's nice, though. I enjoy it.
Mind you, 40 pints for what was that? 15 quid or something? 20 quid?
Yeah, about 20 quid, I think.
So he's just putting the water in the airlock. Do you fill it to the top?
No, about halfway.
What are you doing there?
Just making sure it's all hunky-dory.
Okay.
So there it is.
Let's have a look. I'll see you in a few days.
Yeah. And that's that. So we will be back when we bottle it and keg it. And then it'll go away again, probably at a similar temperature for a few days, and then I'll drop the temperature. And it'll stay in there for about 3-4 weeks. So until then, cheers. It's beer time. But we're not drinking it, we're brewing it. The Ruby Red from St. Peter's Brewery. It's had its primary fermentation, so it's ready to keg and bottle. So I've got the sugar. I've already put the sugar in the bottles. And I've got the sugar for the keg. That's gone in. And now let's get the beer flowing.
So what's that contraption?
This,
Yeah.
it's just a siphon.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the beer,
Here comes the beer.
and there it goes.
Yeah.
And that's it. So we will come back when we're all ready to go back in the fermentation unit, because I'm sure you don't want to watch a video of the beer just flowing. So we shall see you soon. It's beer time. We're back to the brewing of the Ruby Red St. Peter's Brewery. So that is now empty. Most of it's in the keg, 19 litres, and we've got 5 bottles that have been filled. And I poured a bit to try. It's very cloudy at the moment, but that's going to go in back into the fermentation unit, which I'll do now. At the same temperature, about 19 degrees.
Quite heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, for a few days, probably 2 or 3 days, and then I'll drop the temperature down to about 15.
1.5.
Yeah. And then I'll leave that for a few weeks then, and I'll drop it just before I connect it all up. I'll drop it down to probably about 10 degrees, 10 or 11.
A lot of graft in there goes into brewing a beer.
Yeah, so there it is. That's its home now. Until it's ready to...
Oh, where's the...
That's just dropping the temperature because the door's open, so it'll go back up to 19, the heater's kicked in. And then when we come back, I'll be hooking it up to the beer pump and we shall be trying it. So let's have a look at this then. It's very cloudy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Smells nice. Oh, that is nice. That's got some spicy notes in it. Do you want to try it?
Oh, he likes it.
That's good.
Oh, it's really spicy, isn't it?
Yeah. What does it say on here? It says it's an auburn red, well, kind of, but it's got a clear yet, which it will do while it's sitting. Subtle malt undertones and a pleasing aroma of vine and fruits. Doesn't say anything about spice. But it tastes good. So we shall be back when it's hooked up to the beer pump and we should pour the first pint. Until then, cheers everyone. It's beer time, but we're not, well, we are drinking it today actually, yeah. But we've been brewing it. It's St. Peter's Brewery and it's the last part of the job. This is a bit where you get to enjoy it. So the keg has been sitting here for about 4 or 5 weeks since I transferred it from the fermentation bucket. So that's sitting in there nicely. Around 10 degrees. I've cleaned all the beer lines. It's now time to pour the first pint.
Ooh.
Now, I normally go from fermentation bucket to pressure barrel, then to the keg. But this time I went straight to the keg and I'm expecting the first couple of pints to be cloudy because there'll be a bit of gunge at the bottom, I should think.
It's frothy.
It is, isn't it? A bit lively. Might take a while to clear
At
that.
the moment, that just looks like a milkshake.
Well, we could pause it while it clears, couldn't we?
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. So we'll be back when that clears.
Right.
Okay, so it's settled a bit. It's got a big head on it.
Got a massive head.
And it is, like I thought, a bit hazy. But it looks good still.
Got a nice colour.
Yeah, it is. When you hold it up to the light, it's not quite as hazy. It's nearly clear. I don't know whether this is a bit hazy anyway, the beer, I'm not sure. It's a ruby red. Spicy.
Ooh.
Very malty. Caramel, malt and spice. Can't think what spice it is. Smells good. Let's have a go. Oh, that's nice, that is. That's really nice.
Oh, he's going back for more. You like it?
It's really quite rich with malt and like fruity as well. And peppery. Do you want to try it?
Just as well you like it, because how many pints you got? 40.
Yeah, it makes 40 pints. Some of that is in bottles.
Oh, that is nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh yeah, well done.
And it's about 4.3% ABV. It's quite nice temperature, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's set at 10 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's not too cold, but it's just slightly chilled, isn't it? Really nice. I like that.
And honestly, this works out about 60p a pint or something like that.
It's slightly more than that because of the sugar, buying the sugar.
Well, it's under £1 a pint.
Yeah, roughly just near on £1, just under. So yeah, that is St. Peter's Brewery beer kit, Ruby Red. It says it's a sweet, peppery red ale with hints of vine fruits. That's a nice beer. Be interesting to get a bottle of that and compare it.
Yeah.
See if we got it close. So that is it then. If you want to brew beer, that's a good kit to get. It's not that expensive.
Where did we get it from?
I think I got it off Amazon.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. I've got all these beers to enjoy now. So until next time, which will be beer review. Cheers.
Cheers.